Good evening, everyone. Um, I was thinking a while of how to address this, and with Twitter and everything else, and verification, all this other stuff, and I wanted to be as raw as possible. So just no pre-production, no fancy quiet noise or whatever. In my apartment, doing my thing, and that's kind of the point. There's all this talk about verification. What's Twitter going to do? Is Twitter going to crash? It's not, it doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you why. I started this company, this one man company, basically, and I've added on a couple of people like Tom Moore from the Weather Channel back in the day, doing history stuff, interns working on here who have gone on to great careers on their own, some in weather, some out of weather. All that didn't come via, I didn't get to this point because of a blue check or because Facebook likes me or YouTube. Um, I didn't get here because I needed to silence other people because they posted outlandish stuff, 365-hour GFS stuff and all that stuff. I got here because when I was right, I didn't make a big deal about it too much. When I was wrong, I admitted it and explained why. And I've been and continue to be honest about the forecasts I put out and explain to them the best way I can. I didn't force anyone to pay me to do premium discussions and to do consultation for them. I did that because people trusted me. And that is the primary issue here, regardless of whether or not CBS does what it does or whatever. Because I heard about that. CBS is not going to do Twitter anymore. Okay, fine. But it doesn't change anything. Not participating in the discussion, not being on whether it's YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, doesn't mean that people no longer will share things that you may not like or agree with. Being in the conversation is what's important. Being trusted. Answering questions. I've gotten some crazy stuff over the years. I've gotten, winter storms. Is this because of global warming? Is this because of weather changing? Like the government's changing the weather and all that sort and crazy stuff like that. Do you know what I did? I answered the questions. I said, this is the facts. This is what we know. Read this literature here. Read these reports here. Know the world's not coming to an end, and know there is no, mysterious government entity trying to make storms worse or better or anything else. Just be honest. Be there to answer the questions. You can't do that if you're not here. So, what's going to go on beyond this? Whether or not I have a blue check doesn't matter. Why? Because before I had the blue check, I was here and just doing my thing. And after I have a blue check, I did the same thing. And I want to thank news organizations like the Asbury Park Press, NJ.com, New York Post, CNN, let's see, a couple other ones, BBC International. I was on there. I'm saying these things because that stuff didn't happen because I had a blue check. It happened because I was able to answer things intelligently. That I was able to reach out to the public, that they came to me and I answered them. And I was a source that they trusted. And that's the thing. You don't become a trusted source because of a check, because YouTube likes you or Facebook likes you. Okay? You become a trusted source by being honest, answering difficult questions, sharing all points of view and explaining why one's right and one's wrong based on what you think. Sharing important information like the National Weather Service. Still going to do that. So I will be on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, regardless of what happens. And we started a Discord forum set up, not because I was afraid of evil people or bad people posting ridiculous stuff. Guess what? They're still going to post ridiculous stuff. with or without Twitter regulating stuff, you're still going to have people posting 365-hour GFS snowstorms with a hurricane mixed in. That's not going to change. You're still going to have people on YouTube posting ridiculous, the world's ending, a major storm, watch my video. And 10,000 people may watch his video. And then nothing happens. Now, you can either trust that source or you don't. I'm not going to spend my time worried about whether or not you will. Because I can't control what everyone thinks. Trust me, you don't want to do that. You'll just drive yourself insane. So, we're going to be here. We're not changing anything. We're still going to rock it out. Winter storms are going to post in as much as I want. And if this goes down, guess what? I'll be on YouTube. I'll be on Facebook. I'll be at the website I've built, nynjpaweather.com. I will be at Discord sharing all the information, and premium members will have their own special section within that forum. And life will go on. And maybe in the future there'll be another social media group that will, grow. Just like, MySpace came and went. Just like GeoCities came and went. Remember that? How about you guys? I'm dating myself. I'm 43. I remember when everyone was worried about the fact that computers were going to blow up because you missed a digit. What was that? Y2K, right? Remember that? The whole world was going to end. Oh my God. How are we going to get our information? Still here. Nothing's going to change. And a lot of this over-the-top stuff is ridiculous. Now, I got nothing personally. I know a lot of people that they vindictive or whatever. I hope that Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube all are very successful. And I hope that everyone that works there, engineers, whatever, I hope they have wonderful careers. Okay? I hope that, Twitter gets their way right and they get, and I don't need personally, if they don't give me a, official title. Okay, fine. I sort of just do it for the National Weather Service. I think that's probably a good idea. If anything should be official, it would be government sources of information, right? Not so much the Weather Channel, but definitely National Weather Service, right? So I'm all for that. Good deal. And whether or not I pay $8 for their check depends on what they offer. If they don't offer anything that I'd want, I won't get it. If they do, then I will. Just like LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube, have all that stuff. Nothing changed. And by the way, Discord also has that. If you pay for certain things, you could upgrade your Discord section, zone thing, whatever. It boosts the server. It's the same thing. So I boosted the server because it was a worthwhile investment. So going forward, and again, this is raw. It's just me in my apartment. That's how it's always been. At one point, it was me in my parents' basement because I was trying to figure out my career and starting things over. Being as honest as possible. That was it. That's it. And somehow I was able to get trusted. And it wasn't because of anything special. It was just I was honest. And I will continue to be honest about what I see with the weather. And maybe people will continue to follow. Maybe they won't. But I'll continue to do my thing. And that's what I suggest all of you do. I believe, and some people don't, but I believe in your intelligence. I believe in that you'll be able to tell when something is nonsense and when it's not. Some people won't. And look, we just came back from shopping. There's plenty of people who are just, you just wonder how they got out of the home in the first place, right? So there are always going to be those people. And guess what? That isn't because of technology. That's just the way human race is. You can't get rid of that. You can only control what you can control. And what I'm going to control is the type of information I put out. And I think that's what everyone else should focus on. And that's it. And if you do that, then you don't need a check. You don't need anything. All you need is the truth. So that's it for tonight. I hope that everyone understands that and that we can move on beyond this. Is the last time I'm going to be talking about it. You can follow me at Discord, at the website, here, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and maybe LinkedIn. We'll see. And that's it. And that's the bottom line. So everyone have a great evening. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. And as always, stay safe out there.